Brothers, welcome back. We've got another juicy video for you guys. This one's gonna be super impactful because what we're touching on today is the brothers that have issues connecting on a deeper level with their women. Maybe that intimacy is not there. It's just surface level. You don't feel like you can confide in your partner. And that's super important to make sure you can do so. Because if you can't confide in your partner, you know what ends up happening? You end up confiding in other people, and that's super dangerous because that's how cheating takes place, and that's how affairs when you're married end up being a thing, because you can't talk to your partner, you don't get filled on a deeper level, so now you start looking for an outlet. Maybe it's drugs, maybe it's the booze, or maybe it's women to have something to fill your emotional side, and I don't want that for you guys. So let's get straight into this video. Now guys, this can go one or two ways. One way, after finding a way to talk to your partner, to create that environment, she can actually pick up what you're saying, what you're laying down. You guys can have a relationship that has that deeper intimacy, that deeper connection, that spice that lasts through not only looks, but that deeper spice. You know what I'm saying? Meaning that you guys feel each other on different levels. And I promise you guys this, when you get married with someone that you have that with, the relationship is crazy. The sex is through the roof. The respect is through the roof. And it's so much easier to have fights because you're having a fight with a friend, not having a fight with an enemy. Option two, she don't care. Like, she just wants to have things surface level. She ain't about that life. And that's cool. Because brothers, you can't do the right things to the wrong situation. You can apply all the right advice, but if it's not for you, it doesn't matter because it's not going to work. So either way, thank God. So now that we talked about the two possible situations, the two possible outcomes, here's what we're gonna do, guys. Let's drive towards getting you guys outcome numero uno, number one. Let's talk about it. I want you guys to have this key understanding that what drives everything is friendship. And I want to be clear, friendship ain't the same as the friend zone, brother. It's not even close. Friend zone, she don't care about you. You know what I'm saying? She thinks you're a nice guy, but you guys aren't connected at all. But in a relationship, you already got a connection. And what friendship does is it takes that connection on steroids to level 10 from level 3 or 4. So that's what we want for you guys. And let's get into it. When you want to level up that friendship that leads to a thriving relationship, that leads to a thriving marriage, you want to learn more about your partner. I'm going to mention this analogy a few times, so please pay close attention. Imagine a book. Your partner is a book. You want to learn more about them. That's really what you want to have. And here's what I'm talking about, guys. Imagine this. You're at a library. If you pick up a book, you want to master that book. You want to learn more about that book. You want to know exactly what's going on in a topic you're really interested and passionate about. And I got a question. If the person's going to be with is the person you're going to spend the most time with, the person that you're going to be with for most of your life, why would you not want to learn about that person? And when you do it, you know what happens? You learn about what makes them tick. You learn about more of their past, about what drives their passions, what makes them who they really are. So I just want to lay down that foundation that you guys want to look at your partner as a book that you want to really learn about and learn about so many things, everything you can, because it's the most important person in your life. You heard this before. The person you marry is the most important decision you'll make in your life other than following Christ. Now that we know that, now that we got that mindset, how are you actually going to go about doing so? Here's the mindset you want to attract, the mindset you want to have when you carry this out. Curiosity. Just like I said, when you're interested in learning like a book, you're curious about it. You just want to know. When you look at your partner as someone that you're really curious in, it just naturally allows you just to ask questions. And that's the tactical piece of how you actually lay this out. When you ask questions and conversations, it allows you to dig deeper, to dig to where she starts to open up to you. Because odds are, if you guys don't have that emotional intimacy right now, she has her walls up. And it's hard for a woman to open up on an emotional level when she has the walls up. But when you start doing things like asking questions, it allows her to open up more and create an environment, create a culture of deeper connection through deeper conversations. And here's something I want to lay out for you guys that makes this a walk in the park, a home run. What you guys want to do is this. Start off by talking about things that she's already passionate about. One key sign is she smiles. She lights up. She talks kind of fast, like I can talk kind of fast. And when that happens, when you find things that she already wants to talk about, it's gonna make it so much easier for her to open up to you, because eventually you'll get to a level to where you guys can have these super deep conversations that can be uncomfortable but needs to be had, because marriage, relationships, it's therapy, especially marriage, and healing, so much healing happens in them, but that can't happen if y'all don't got that fundamental friendship, that fundamental intimacy. So create that environment. Start off light. Talk about things that she already wants to talk about, and just ask her questions. Explore. Allow her to explore her own thoughts, explore her own mind, and just learn more about herself as you will as well in doing so. And I want to help you guys out with some game. Look at the King of Kings, Jesus Christ. He was a servant king. He served and even said that if you want to be the greatest, you have to serve the most. So keep in mind that you want to serve your partner as they want to serve you. And if you have influence over her, which will increase as the emotional connection increases, you guys want to serve each other. You're going to want to make sure the better. You're going to want to be the best versions of yourselves for each other. And that's the culture that you're looking to create. But you're the leader, so you got to do it first. So now that we understand this, I want to help you guys not only have the tactical things, but to package it in a better way. Here's what you want to do. You want to lay it out with truth and love, with truth and gentleness. And here's exactly what I'm saying. When you ask these questions, brothers, look at how you ask it. Look at the tonality. Here's the difference. Why did you do that? Versus, why did you do that? It's the same exact phrase, but it's different. One has a little allure to a little smoothness, a little gentleness, which encourages a positive response. And you want to create that environment versus, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? Like the same things said in a different way. Of course, I would stay away from why and use things like what. Like, what made you think that versus why did you think that? Because why can be more triggering, just putting on some more game. And I promise you guys, when you have conversations, you build things that she already wants to talk about, you talk to her with truth and love in a gentle way while having a curious mindset, it's gonna create an environment to where she's gonna open up more to you, and that's gonna in return allow you to be in an environment that's already set to where you can open up more, hence increasing that emotional satisfaction, avoiding affairs, but building a relationship that actually thrives, at least to a thriving marriage, to where you guys are each other's foundation. Of course, God comes first, but you guys are able to confide in each other instead of confiding in outer sources. So brothers, I hope you got value in this video. I hope you guys like the game I laid down. Please, if you're looking to connect more, you need more help, don't be afraid, because you have to ask. For the Bible says you have not, for you ask not. Ask me questions. I got a free community, link below. Let's connect. Let's thrive in our relationships. Be sure to subscribe for more content, and I hope you guys have a blessed day. Peace out.